Hey bros and bros alike, it's me, GameBruh Dylan. Now today I'm going to be talking about Destiny. Um, Destiny, well, the new Crimson Days event for Valentine's Day has dropped officially yesterday, Tuesday, February 9th. Now, just because Bungie is releasing things like Crimson Days, Iron Banner, Trials of Osiris, well, we can expect that weekly, but, what's the point really? Everybody that I know has gone flawless already, at least 3 times. Um, do I think Destiny's a bad game? No, I don't think it's a bad game. Do I think it's a good game? No, I don't think it's a good game either. Destiny has a lot of things to work out. Uh, I overheard that Bungie has a new CEO now. The other one, or the new one, I think he resigned, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, Bungie has a new CEO, and he has plans. I think he has plans to make Destiny better, which is good. I like that. I like hearing that. Honestly, if you guys haven't been following my Twitter, at GameBruh Dylan, GameBruh underscore Dylan, thank you, and you'll see that I posted some tweets that I'm making a Destiny DLC idea or expansion idea, whatever word you want to use. And in this DLC includes 18 new exotics, a new fallen type raid in the Cosmodrome's wall, and a new strike, which is going to be hive related. Still, the strike is still a work in progress. We still have a few more things left to do, but I should be getting a video officially covering what's all in the DLC by next week. Hopefully by Thursday or Friday of next week. Um, so in this DLC, there in the Fallen related raid, it takes place in Commons Rooms Wall, like I said, and now this raid is actually very interesting because there's a servitor in this raid called Gallius 1, the Overseer. Thanks to my friend Calvin, who lives close to me, and he came up with that. He came up with that idea, Gallius. Um, and I came up with the Kel's name Orontyx, the Lost Kel. And Gallius is the one who basically found this House of Kings Kel dead, basically. Almost near death, let's put it that way. And took him back, Cosmodrome's wall, and put him up in a life support system. Now, there's more to it. Gallius was actually is a name, thanks to my friend Calvin. Gallius, the name Gallius is actually linked towards galaxies, being like the Milky Way galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy, our neighbor galaxy, stuff like that. And he was the first fallen. And this is not going off of like actual Grimoire in Destiny. This is actually going off of like my imagination, my ideas of what I want to be put in the game. And when he thought of the name Gallius, sorry, and I was saying, oh man, that's a really cool name. Let's put that in there. And it just kind of grew past that into a bigger, better kind of idea, because then I went and covered all the weapons that I made that day. I read them off to him. He said, "Oh, that's great. That's amazing, dude," and stuff like that. And but enough of me rambling on about our expansion idea, our DLC idea. So I've taken notice to Destiny YouTubers by the names of Dado. Most of you should know of him, obviously. More Console, he's got like 500k, close to 600k, I think. My name is Bife, Planet Destiny. I'm pretty sure Destiny, Overwatch, somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure. Um, these guys made videos about what's happening with Destiny, and this was a while ago. This was a month ago at least, and I'm pretty late to the party. But since Crimson Days released, I guess now is one of the best times to ramble on about this. Um, so yeah, they were talking. Planet Destiny. They have their weekly podcasts. I guess I don't really watch Planet Destiny too much, but they have podcasts and they will just discuss stuff. And in one of these podcasts, I think Tefty Teft was in there. I think Briar Rabbit was in there too. I forget who the other guy was. There was three of them. So yeah, Tefty Teft, Briar Rabbit, and somebody else. I forget their name. Um, they were talking about it, and like you have the Bungie, they need to listen to their community. They're not. Bungie's not listening to the community. Bungie, any employees at Bungie watching this, seriously, I have the utmost respect for every single one of you. But you have to listen to your community, like people at Planet Destiny were saying, because now at this point, Destiny has gotten to the point where you're just bringing out events. This is mostly directly to Bungie. You're bringing out events that nobody really cares about. The Festival of the Lost was okay, I guess. Crimson Days, it's basically a 4v4 version, or no, 2v2 version of Trials. Like, what? And there's like additional things added on. I got on Destiny just yesterday just to check it out. And I was like, are you gonna be kidding me? Now, it seems like a good idea. Crimson Days, Festival of Lost, these small events seem like a good idea. But I've taken notice, there's some pages on Reddit, and if I can find the link to the sub page, I will put it in the description of this video. And I saw these sub pages on Reddit, and these people coming up with ideas for exotics and stuff like that. And there was one of them called Kabir's Footsteps. The Titan named Kabir went into Vault of Glass with Panin and Praedyth. And it was these boots for the Titan. Of course, Kabir's a Titan. We get it. And instead of sliding, the exotic perk was instead of sliding, you grant a small teleport, like the Minotaur's teleport or the Praetorian's teleport, which is awesome. That's an amazing idea. Like, you have no idea how much thought was put into that. Props to the guy who actually thought of that. That is an amazing idea. But Destiny has gotten to the point where it's going downhill fast. And it's in between, it's on the borderline of going downhill and going uphill. So it's in between those two. If it goes downhill, then that means like more events will be coming out, like small events like Crimson Days and Festival of the Lost, Iron Banner, stuff like that. Then if it goes uphill, then that would mean like a DLC's coming out, like a new announced DLC, like House of Wolves or Dark Below or something like that. Something more. Like, we need to know these things just as a community. Destiny members as a Destiny members as a community, we need to know these things. Like, just give us something. I remember Dado saying something about this because I watched his video. In fact, I'll leave a link to that specific video in the description below. He was saying, we know something's coming. Just tell us a small tidbit of what it is. That's basically a small portion of his sentence. That's what he said. Which, I agree with him. I agree with him. And Bungie should agree with him too, honestly. Because we know that a DLC's coming, honestly. All of us can agree that DLC's coming. We just don't know what it is. Now, Taken King was a very hyped, like, huge expansion, and it still is a great expansion. But then, like, we have people limited to the things that they can do anymore. Like my friend Calvin, the one that helped me out with our expansion. A bag of bagels just fell off the table. Okay, that was weird. Sorry about that. So yeah, my friend Calvin, he plays Destiny with me, but he doesn't play too much anymore. He's off playing Ark Survival, stuff like that. And the max level cap for people that don't have Taken King is 34. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but then those people that don't have Taken King are limited to the things that they can play. Like Nightfalls, for example. Nightfalls, weekly Nightfalls. Um, those are light level 290, experience level 40. Now, weekly strikes, not weekly strikes. The heroic strikes, the Vanguard heroic strikes, those are level 260, level 40. Now, and then people, they can't do the daily heroic story anymore. Like people like my friend Calvin, they're only limited to certain things, and he doesn't own any of the DLCs. He doesn't own Dark Below. He doesn't own House of Wolves. He doesn't have any of that, but he can do Dark Below and House of Wolves strikes. Like it doesn't make any sense. So my friend Calvin, he's very limited to the things he can do on Destiny. He stopped playing Destiny for, like, say about a month now. I've helped him with Vault of Glass and everything like that on his other characters, and he just doesn't want to play it anymore because of how limited he is. Now, what I think should have been done. Now, I'm not saying this like literally should have been put into the game, but I'm saying this could have been put in the game. I should have worded it a little bit differently. What they should have done was make it to where the max level for the Nightfall was 32 or 34 or whatever the max level was before Taken King for the Nightfall. So that way people like my friend Calvin and other people that don't own any of the DLCs or any of the like Taken King, you know, they can do that stuff and actually get exotics, because now he just stopped playing Destiny. He's moved on to Ark. He's moved on to Battlefield Hardline, which Battlefield Hardline, like, holy crap, Battlefield Hardline was terrible when, like, the first month or two that it came out. I stopped playing it for a while in my 360, but now I'm back to it because there's nothing really to do anymore in Destiny. But so yeah, in Destiny you have these things like the Nightfall and Crucible, not necessarily just Crucible, but Iron Banner and Trial of Osiris and the Vanguard strikes and all that. It's so limited now. Like, Bungie, what are you doing with this game? You have it to the point where it's like a how do I put this? He put it like a pay to win game, and like pay to win meaning like, oh, you need this to be at the level that everybody else is at and to do the things that they're doing and everything. But when you have people like my friend Calvin that don't have enough money to let alone buy one plain DLC like Dark Below or House of Wolves, they're very limited. You know, Bungie could have had it to the point where there was like a level 30 Nightfall or level 32 Nightfall or something like that, whatever the max level for the Nightfall was before Taken King. They had the weekly heroic strikes, you know, for the strange coins and the Vanguard rep and all that. Daily heroic story still, but without like the Taken King levels, like 240 light, I think it is. I don't know. You know, have stuff like that, so that way they keep playing the game. Because if you do things like that to where you're very limited on a game, then you're gonna lose your audience fast. And getting to the point now where people, not just like my friend Calvin, where he has a max level of 34, um, but other people that like my level, like my max light level can be I think up to 317 because I've done trials and I've done the hard mode, challenge modes, and all of that from King's Fall. And it's gotten to the point now where I haven't even done a Nightfall or a raid, except for Vault of Glass, in about a month. I keep going back to Destiny to help out my friend or friends, you know. So it's gotten to the point where Destiny needs, or not necessarily just Destiny, but Bungie needs to wake up. They need to see what's going on, and they need to do something about what's going on. And that's why I have done the expansion idea. I wanted to do the expansion idea because I thought it was a nice personal project, and if I got some friends to help me out with it, back me up, and all that, I could actually send it in to Bungie through an email, through a letter, or whatever, um, and see if they would be on board with it. Because I know that's like a long stretch. Like it's a very long stretch for something like that to even happen. But um, I was in Dado's live stream. I think the one where he was helping people with Black Spindle, because the Black Spindle Daily Heroic story uh, was on about, I think, last Friday or last Saturday or something. Um, and I typed in the chat. I didn't know if he was gonna respond or not, but it was a good. It was like there was a chance that he could have responded. I said, "Hey, Dado, do you think a raid in the Cosmodrome's wall would be cool?" And I just ended it there. And I waited a few seconds, and I was like, "Okay, he might not respond. I mean, there's like a bunch of people putting stuff in the chat and all that." And then I hear him say, "Do I think a raid in Cosmodrome's wall would be cool? Sure." Like, I was freaking out because I didn't think anybody like Dado or Bife or anybody from Planet Destiny like Holtzman or anything, but just particularly Dado, a PvE god. I was about to say PvP there, and I was like, no, no, no. Somebody like that to say a rated concept as well would be cool without even knowing that I was actually doing it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I also heard him, like, before he ended his live stream for the Black Spindle quest and everything. Um, I heard him say, like, I don't care what raid it is, and I'll play it. If it's cool enough, I'll play it. Because people were talking about, I wasn't watching the chat too much, but yeah, I did see a few people say something about a raid or something like that. I don't know. Um, and he said something like, yeah, if it's a cool raid and it's got like a cool like backstory to it or something along those lines. He said something like that, and he said, yeah, I'd play it. And I was. He doesn't know. And Dado, if you're watching this, hi. Big fan. I've been watching you for over a year now. That was crazy to actually think somebody like Dado would say that without even knowing. So that's what's making me keep pushing for this expansion. I still have that Hive related strike to do. I'm gonna hopefully do that over the weekend, get that done. Um, I have a exotic hunter cloak that I'm working on. Oops, spoilers. So yeah, exotic hunter cloak. I'm not gonna give anything else about that. You guys will see in the video I will be posting about the DLC. So, you know. So, closing thoughts. Bungie, you need a wake-up call. You desperately need a wake-up call at this point. Crimson Days is out. People are playing that. Good. You know, that's a good thing. You know, get loot. I'm personally not going to be playing it just because it's another thing that's, in my opinion, not worth the grind. Sure, you get a ghost shell, you get 2 shaders, you get a new emblem. Even Drake's Hotline Bling emote was added in for Tess Everest's inventory, which is crazy. So yeah, Bungie, you desperately need a wake-up call at this point. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but you need a wake-up call. Like, in the next weekly update or something, give us like a tidbit of information, just like a small sentence that can prove to your community that we can keep playing your game, instead of just having this small events come out that we already knew was happening a month prior to that. Man. Bungie, you guys really need to pick it up. You guys do. Now, honestly, I love Halo. I love Destiny. I love them both. I don't play as much Halo anymore. Just, I don't know. Halo kind of grows out of me a little bit. And not only that, Halo is like an Xbox, what is it? Exclusive. Xbox exclusive game. And then, you know, Destiny has their PlayStation exclusive weapons, like the Jade Rabbit, you know, Hawkman, well, you know, Hawkman, you know, they came to Xbox, like the ones from year one came to Xbox. But, you know, you have PlayStation exclusive weapons like the Jade Rabbit and things like that, you know. That's fine. You know, that's fine. But when it comes down to content, it's all about the content. Because if you want people playing your game and you want the people to keep playing your game, like people that have been there since year one. I am personally a person. I'm a guy who has been there on Destiny since year one, ever since Destiny dropped on in September back in 2014. I'm still playing. Now, yeah. Bungie, if you receive an email from the GameBruhs, okay, it will be about my expansion. It'll be about my expansion, and I kind of want to do. I wanna have something out there, put out there for the community, get their feedback, and then send it to you guys, specifically Bungie, and get their feedback. See if they want to go along with it. Because all the friends that I've texted on my Xbox, they're saying it's amazing. It's an amazing concept. The weapons sound amazing. The armor sounds amazing. The raid, I've gotten so much positive feedback about it. And so is Calvin. My friend Calvin, he's been getting so much positive feedback about it too. And he does the concept art for it, in which, a matter of fact, here, let me pull up his Twitter. He sends me messages through Twitter about the concept art and everything. So let me pull up Twitter real quick. I haven't been on Twitter in I like to say a while. So, messages. Here we go. This one is a helmet. It's an exotic helmet he's been working on. It's done. The exotic helmet is done, and it's a Titan helmet. Let me see if I can find another one. Hold on. Okay, no, wait. here is a shotgun in our expansion. Just ignore the butterfly. I don't know why he drew that. I don't know. But yeah, shotgun. So we're going all out, and we want to go all out because I'm a person that wants to see more content. And if it has to come down to it, then hey, I'll make more content, but as like a fan made expansion or something like that. So there. My expansion is almost done. I still have a piece of armor that I'm going to be working on, Hunter Cloak. I might add in another exotic just because, you know, who could say no to like more exotics? And then I have the hive related strike that I'm doing. So that is it for this very long vlog about Destiny and how Bungie needs a wake-up call so desperately right now. So, yeah. That's it. If you guys want to follow our Twitch account, link will be in the description. If you guys want to follow our Twitter, it will be, I'll post the links to both of our Twitter accounts, GameBruh Skylar and myself, GameBruh Dylan. Those links will be in the description. Keep an eye out for that video about our expansion coming up hopefully next week. I remember me posting a tweet about it about last week, and I said it was going to be coming out last weekend, you know, over the last weekend, and it didn't come out. Sorry about that. I really am. And the reason for that is because there was a lot of stuff going on, and there's still a lot of stuff going on for me right now. My health right now is kind of out of control. I've been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to I just got surgery done yesterday for something I'm not going to go into detail about. And, you know, I'm having my large intestine is about the size of a stovepipe. I posted that on Twitter too last week. And everything for me, it's crazy for me right now. So it'd be really nice for you guys to support us through all this. You know, we're still trying. I do have my capture card rigged up. I do. I've been trying to make videos for that, but then like I need something like Sony Vegas or Movie Maker Pro on my laptop so I can actually, you know, edit the videos because. And also, I've taken notice that when I was doing my Tlaloc Exotic Scout Rifle review, I took notice that there was a big, massive delay on the audio and the video. So, trying to work that out. I have no idea what's going on with that. So, yeah, I'm going to try to work that out. I'm also going to try to post a sneak peek on our expansion, hopefully by Friday, before we get into next week, so that way you guys don't need to worry about the anticipation for our expansion idea. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button down below. You have no idea how much it means to us if you guys hit that like button. Take the time to hit that big red subscribe button. We're trying to get up there, you know. Follow us on Twitter. You know, links will be in the description for that. Twitch, also link in the description. You know, I hope you guys do enjoy our expansion, because if you do, then that means a lot, honestly. Because I think it's a great idea. So yeah, enough of me rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Oh, I messed up.